Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Naya Penipana. I'm from class D. My number NPM is 232122118. Here I will explain again my result summarizing from chapter 3 about the production of sounds. Number 1. Sound and their production. Sound can be categorized into various groups depending on the criteria we use. If we look the sound from the passage through which airstream from the lungs goes out, we can categorize them into two groups, namely oral and nasal. Oral sound are those that are produced through our mouth, sound like P, S, and R. Are oral as they are produced by having the airstream pass through the oral cavity. We can also group sounds by looking at the way they are produced. A sound like P, T, and G, produced by having certain parts of the mouth in the contact with certain other parts. The sounds are called consonants. If the sounds produced are not obstructed by any parts of the mouth, but instead by having the airstream flow out smoothly through the mouth, they are called vowels. Consonants made with a airstream from the lungs being totally blocked and the mouth are called stop. Does not completely stop and bring about a slight air friction are called fricatives. Number 2, about the production of consonant. Consonant and vowels are produced in completely different ways. In the production in a consonant, the part of the mouth influenced are the tongue, the lips, the teeth, the tooth, right, the palate, and the phylum, and the uvula. These are called the points of articulation. Technically speaking, when the two lips are put together, the articulation is called bilabial, B meaning two, and labial, lips. When producing the sound P, for instance, the upper and the lower lips are tightly in contact with each other, and the airstream from the lungs is blocked by the lips, as can be seen in figure 1 below. The point of articulation can be between the lower lips and the tips of the upper teeth. The airstream is released through opening on the sides of the tongue. Sound can also be produced by having a small part of the tip of the tongue between the teeth, and then withdrawing it. The nasal passage is closed by the phylum, allowing the airstream going out only through the mouth. When the sound produced are T and D, the part of the mouth which are in contact are the tip of the tongue and the ridge just behind the upper teeth. Points of articulation alone are not enough to describe how a consonant sound is produced. The sound P, B, and M, for instance, are made with essentially the same points in the articulation, namely bilabial, and yet we feel that M is produced differently, that is, the air comes out through the nose. Manner of articulation refers to the way the air is relation when producing a sound. Number 3, about the production of the cluster. The term cluster is usually used to refer to the more consonant placed on the after the other. The two or more consonants must belong to the same syllable. Meanwhile, present-day Indonesian has only very few such as PR, as in pria, L as in Gable and BL as in Jomblo. Number 4, about the production of vowels. Vowels are produced differently from consonants. The parameters for the vowel production are A. The height of the tongue, B. The position of the tongues, and C. The rounding of the lips, and D. In some cases it may be necessary to consider a fourth parameter, namely tense legs. From the height point of view, the tongue can be placed high, mid, or low. These different heights bring about difference in the degree of resonance. These different heights bring about a difference in the degree of resonance. When the tongue is high, the resonance base in the mouth is at its minimum. Other hand sounds which are produced at the back part of the mouth are usually accompanied by lip rounding. Thus, sounds such as "u" in a zoo are accompanied by lip rounding. As in the case with the front vowels, the lower the back sound are, the less obvious the lips rounding is. And number 5, the production of diphthongs. Diphthongs is a combination of the vowels which meets the following requirements. Number 1, the vowels must belong to the same syllable. And 2, the stronger stress falls on the first vowels. Thus we have two diphthongs such as AU is a cow, AI as in right, and I is in boy. The Indonesian AU as in engkau is also a diphthong, but AU as in kaum is not because the two vowels A and U belong to different syllables. The A to KI and the U to UM in similar fashion. The vowels AI in Indonesian word ramai and santai constitute a diphthong, but AI in main or kain do not. Additionally, we also have triphthongs. That is a combination of three vowels within a syllable. The AI in the British pronunciation of the word fire is an example of triphthongs. That's enough explanation of my summary result. I apologize if there is any misunderstanding. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.